Hey y'all, hey, welcome to my channel. It's the Leo Sun Princess back to do another reading for you guys. Thank you so much for coming. If it's your first time, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. Either way, I'd like to thank you guys for your love and support. I'm trying to see what energy I'm feeling right now. I think I'm feeling a collective reading right now. That's what I'm feeling. Okay, so this is not for any specific zodiac sign. So remember to take what resonates, leave what doesn't. And yeah, it's just energy. So he could be she, she could be he. So again, I'm just gonna say, if it doesn't apply, let it fly. And we're about to get into it. We're about to get into it. Get a couple shuffles in. So, with the Seven of Cups at the bottom of the deck, it seems like it's going to be somebody you moved on from. They may be a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Let's see what comes out. Or you might be a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. So, first card out is very stable. And you ain't thinking about love right now. So, you're thinking about your wealth and, maybe investing in something. Yeah, but this person wants to be generous. They want to give you something. Probably, they want to balance and give you reciprocity. There's 3 cards out. I'm not going to take them. I'm going to put that back. Okay. A quick shuffle. So you may be a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Or like I said, a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Or it could be this person. But yeah, with the 3 of Pentacles coming out, after the 6 of Pentacles, somebody want to come and be back in a partnership. They want to work together. They want to be a team now. Whereas before, that's not the energy they was given. And now, they recognize that with the Death card here, yeah, they recognize that you're in different energy right now. You're transitioning. You're moving away from them. You're trying to work on your personal growth right now. You're not trying to work on a team dynamic. You're not trying to put energy into a team. You may be a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. But with the Page of Pentacles here, they definitely, like I said, with the Page of Pentacles, the Six of Pentacles, and the Three of Pentacles here. All cards showing teamwork, wanting to work with somebody, wanting to give to somebody, wanting to, you know, work together. They don't want to be in this separation or this energy of you leaving them alone. They're hoping for another opportunity because you close the cycle. Yeah, you close the cycle with this person. You may be seeing 10-10, which signifies new beginnings, spiritual growth, positive change, and possibly letting you know you're on the right path. Trust your intuition. Trust your intuition. With the Justice card here in the reverse, yeah, you ended a cycle with somebody who was dishonest, unfair, you know, they were biased, they only, you know, they were one-sided, their side, like, confirmation. They were one-sided, unfair and dishonest to you. So you ended that cycle. But now they're trying to have some type of hope. That, you know, they're trying to have hope and faith, you know, because you were the light. You took them, you got them out of darkness. But right now, you know, with you ending a cycle with the Death card here, they are grieving this separation, and they're disappointed in themselves, and they're regretting the choices that they made to be dishonest in the past. They were dishonest to you, so you moved away, closed the cycle, and now they're grieving you, trying to see if they can come back in and bring you this cup of love. But we already seen the Four of Cups came out second card. So you're not interested. You're definitely not interested. With the Ten of Pentacles coming out first, that's what your energy and your time is going into. It's going into something tangible, something to better your future. Not worry about love. Love don't pay no bills. Okay. That's basically what you have come to terms of. You know, you decided to take that star energy and put it into something that would be for your highest good. Yeah, this person now is in King of Cups energy. They are realizing that they need to grow up. You don't have to lie. If you want to go be somewhere else, or you want to go do something else or whatever, don't lie just to keep me here and play on my feelings and my emotions. And that's what you realize. Like, bitch, you lying? Like, that's so childish. Because people don't even understand that when they be honest, that you would respect them more, and at least they're giving you the opportunity, and they're giving you the choice, you know, whether you want to deal with that or not, you know. Maybe you might have been okay with no strings attached. Maybe you would have been okay with that, but they didn't give you the opportunity to fill out. I'm not going to take that. Yeah. With the Nine of Swords here, and the Five of Cups here, they're definitely going through an emotional storm right now. They are really getting karma, and their karma is you walking away and leaving them in the past. That's, you know, that's probably what they feared the most, but they didn't act like it because, you know, they were moving weird, they were lying, and whatever else they were doing. So you decided to close that chapter, and you decided to move on. But let's see what else. Spirit. Yep. They're in the Nine of Swords because of this heartbreak. That's exactly why they're having anxiety, because they broke your heart. And when they broke your heart, they broke their own, because now they're in this energy. You know. Yeah, because you know, they were chasing illusions, and now they're in the Eight of Swords. Eight of Swords, Nine of Swords, Three of Swords. They're definitely going through it right now. When they're awake, they're, you know, in a mental imprisonment. When they try to go to sleep, they have nightmares, you know, they're depressed. So they're getting it all the way around the board. Let's see. Yeah, they want a new beginning. But that's what they're in now. They want a new beginning because you are in the Ten of Pentacles energy. I don't know. Maybe you are stable, you know, and you're letting this person know that you don't need them, and that, you know, you wanted them, you didn't need them. And now they see that you are the abundance, and you're the topic of discussion right now. Yeah, they're talking about you. Yep, they're talking about you because they're determined to, you know, yeah, they're determined to come towards you with this, you know, with this opportunity, or with this love offer, or maybe an apology. So with the Knight of Wands here, that's also like my leaving card. Like, you know, they could be, you know, coming towards you after leaving a situation, you know, because they did have the options, and it came right out on the Seven of Cups. So yeah, they could be leaving those options because they want a Six of Wands with you. They want a celebration. They want to reconcile. You may be seeing 666 or 999, but definitely 666. And 666 represents, a reminder to focus on personal and spiritual growth, reassess your priorities, and align thoughts and emotions and actions with your highest good. And that's exactly what you did. You reassessed the situation and realized, this was in alignment with your goal or your higher purpose. You didn't, want to waste time with this person. Because maybe if this person told you, they were non-committal, they had options, they wanted to date other people, you would have said okay, and you would have dated other people too, but they didn't want that. You leaving them and going towards or being with somebody else, it was their worst nightmare. And now they're literally living it with the Nine of Swords. They're living their worst nightmare right now. Yep. Because you're wise now, you have discernment, and you're independent. With the Queen of Swords and the Ten of Pentacles coming out first position. Yeah, but now and this Knight of Wands energy, ready to take a risk, leaving a third party, leaving an option, a choice that they made, to come back towards you in hopes to overcome, your obstacles that y'all have so that y'all can have a victory and success. So, it can, but the Empress card out here, you may also be an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. They may be a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, or a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. But it's definitely a lot of Gemini and Cancer energy as well. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Yeah. But with the Ten of Pentacles coming out and the Empress, you are definitely very abundant. You alchemize. You take nothing and make something. You're very fertile with ideas, creativity. And yeah, don't miss that, because they play games. And now that you are in the Ten of Pentacles energy and you're focused on your bag, you're focused on, your future, your career, maybe a retirement, might be trying to invest in something. And they're trying to come into union with you. Like I said, they want some type of, with the Six of Wands and the Four of Wands energy, they want some type of celebration with you. They want to definitely get out of the energy that they're in. Baby, you are all about your bag right now. All about your bag. You may be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn with the Ten of Pentacles, the Empress, and the Queen of Pentacles here. They fucked up when they fumbled you, because they were in double energy. And with them being in double energy, they were, very materialistic, very 3D. All they thought about was things of the world. and you got right on your chariot and got the hell out of there fast. And now they're still in that devil energy because they feel blocked. They feel like they're not in control, you know, and that's a part of control too, lying to try to keep you. They're still trying to control, you know, your decisions and, you know, yeah, because the King of Swords in the reverse, yeah, this person definitely lacked empathy. They didn't care about your feelings at all. They were cold, they were manipulative, and they abused their authority. They abused, you know, you gave them that spot, but you wanted them to be in that spot. You didn't need them. And they abused that authority. And now, while you're in this abundant energy, they're in this, you know, energy of trying to hold on to every pinnacle that they have. They're trying to hold on, you know. Because, you know, they were materialistic. They probably were spending money on partying, women, men, if it's a woman. But they spent their money on things that didn't bring them anything in return. And yeah, you are very guarded. You're not trying to let this person in at all. It's definitely going to be a challenge for this person to even think they could come into your energy. Seeing more repeated numbers here. 777 and 444. So just some quick things about 444. Signs of angelic guidance and support suggest you are on the right path, aligned with your life's purpose. Now you're aligned with your life's purpose. Before, you know, you had to, you know, end the cycle in order to be in alignment with your life's purpose. But now, if you are seeing 444, you are definitely aligned with your life's purpose, and your spirit guides and your and the divine is, you know, supporting you. And that's probably why you're in this energy also, because it also suggests that you may be needing stability or a strong foundation and the ability to make decisive decisions. So maybe that's why you're, you know, in this energy of, you know, the Queen of Pentacles, the Ten of Pentacles, and the Empress energy, because you're trying to build a foundation, you know, you're trying to build some stability and build a foundation. And that is, ain't nothing wrong with that at all. But again, some more repeated numbers while I'm on this topic. I'm also seeing 777, and 777 says good things are coming your way, indicating you are on the right path. This is the second confirmation that you are on the right path. And your efforts, confirmation, your efforts are manifesting blessings, sign of spiritual awakening, intuition, and divine guidance. So you're on the right path. So just keep doing what you're doing. Keep your guard up. But they definitely, and it came out crossing. So they want to come towards you with this communication, but they don't know how. They don't know what to say. So the communication is delayed right now. guys kind of slow because you're in Empress energy, Ten of Pentacles energy, you know, Queen of Pentacles energy. You're not trying to hear nothing about what they got to say because going back to the beginning of the video, the second card out was the Four of Cups. Wow, this may definitely be about you, but because this came out right after the Eight of Wands, this person is trying to manifest some type of communication, trying to manifest, you know, being able to call you, being able to email you, text you. You may have them blocked, but maybe they're trying to manifest. They're very determined. They're going to be assertive, you know, and they're very decisive. They know now. Yep. After you moved away from this person and you left them in the past. Confirmation again. Yeah, with that Magician coming out in this line of cards, I definitely feel that is that person trying to manifest you back in their life, trying to manifest, you know, this communication. This card also fell out crossing. Yeah, and it's the Five of Pentacles. They are trying to manifest this communication with you so that they can get out of the cold. You left this person in the cold with the Eight of Cups. They was in Seven of Cups energy. I think that's Seven of Cups energy. They were in Seven of Cups energy, and you're in the Eight of Cups energy. They were busy having options, and you were busy packing your shit up or blocking this person or whatever you had to do to end the cycle, to close or end this relationship. That's what you were busy doing. Yep. And along with the synchronicities that we were seeing, you are definitely spiritually guided, protected, and all of that. This person may be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, because I'm also getting from this card that this person is praying, you know, like, God, please, if you give me one more chance, if, you know, you bring this person back into my life, I promise I won't, you know, do what I did, just because they know you're not going to willingly give them another chance. And you probably know that it's going to have to be God. God going to have to, it's going to have to be, it's going to have to be the divine timing, or you're going to have to be spiritually guided. Yep, and it came out. Okay, there's no other twos here. Yeah, okay, so there's no 222 energy, but you're definitely intuitive. You definitely know that this person wants to come towards you, but you waiting on divine, you waiting on your spirit guides. You probably ask them, you know, you probably, you know, asking them, but you're protected, and they're planning. But let's get some clarifying cards. So clarifying. situation with this person that's in your energy. Let's see what is going on with this person, Spirit, currently. That's in the viewer's energy. But you definitely know that they're wanting to come back towards you, or they're planning to come back towards you. But now that you have aligned, you know, everything, your thoughts, your emotions, you've aligned all of that with your life's purpose, you know that you're not trying to make a mistake and end up, you know, investing in somebody that takes you off of that alignment, that gets you distracted again. So, yep, they were the runner. They ran from this connection. They had a fear of intimacy. They didn't want anybody to get too close to them, you know. So, they had options. Yep, but picture card came out, and picture says looking at pictures, missing you, nostalgia, making new memories. So this is the I believe that's the Six of Cups energy. That would be like the Six of Cups. Yeah. Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, yeah. That's like the Six of Cups, the nostalgia card. They ran from the situation, but now they're missing you. What else, Spirit? Yep. But it says mirroring each other, self-respect, self-reflection, introspection, inner wounds. So, you know, you're getting aligned. You know, you're healing. So they're trying to mirror you and do the same thing. You know, that's why they're praying to God. And with the Knight of Wands here, that energy of leaving, you know, a third party. Yeah, they're trying to get grounded. It says stability and security, performance, growth, and endurance. So, yeah, they're trying to get grounded because they're interested in you. You see the top one, blooming, romance, flirting, want to date. So they want to talk to you and maybe ask you out, you know, so y'all can talk, sit down and talk. Yeah, because y'all are in separation right now. It says sadness, bitterness, missing you, thinking about you, and there's an uncertain future. And if that ain't the truth, that is the truth right now. That's why they praying to God right now. And also trying to manifest you. With the Magician card came out. I'm going to put these cards back because I'm going to be taking one card at a time. Although those two cards were good cards. Well, if they're supposed to come out, they'll come out. But it was ascending and wedding rings. Like they're trying to ascend so that they can possibly come back and offer you a high level commitment. You know, let you know they don't want to waste your time no more. You know. And what else, Holy Spirit? Yeah. With poker face here, it says taking a chance, risking options, not showing a hand, gambling. So they're going to take a risk, you know. They're going to take a risk, take a chance. With love, they're going to take a chance. It says unconditional love, self-love and wholeness, affection and attraction, selflessness. Yeah, they're going to take a chance to come to fight for love. Ooh. With the sword and rose here, they have clarity and truth, revelations, honor and protection, determination. Yeah, they determined to come back and, you know, fight for this love because now, you know, they have clarity and truth. They know who you are to them. The blowing kiss here, unconditional love, giving and receiving, fairness and love, affection returned. Yep, and I think the Six of Pentacles was like the third card out. And it was. This person wants to give and receive. They want to give you reciprocity. The way you love them, now they want to... The third line says fairness and love. So now they want to be fair. And they want to love you like they were supposed to in the first place. Coffin here. Yeah, this person, now that they have, with the sword and rose, now that they have truth and clarity, they want a new beginning. Because the coffin says, it's not the death card, it says new beginnings, liberations, reborn, and transition, tragic endings. So this is kind of like the death card because with the death card, it's transformations, you know, after an ending, a new beginning, you know. But you like, not today. And not today. It says boundaries and hurt. This person hurt you, so you set boundaries. You left and you set boundaries, and you're not dealing with them. And it says still upset, and you're avoiding conversation. Avoiding conversation. So y'all are definitely in separation, and they are trying to make a plan to come towards you. And communicate, because they're reminiscing with the camera here. So we had the camera and the picture. So the picture and the camera came out. So they're thinking about you real bad, missing you real bad. And also with the camera, it says learn from the past. So yeah, they're trying to heal and learn from the past as well, because y'all are soulmates. Soul connection, partnership, soul contract, life partner. Yep. And they want to meet up and talk. It says meeting and talk, savoring the moment, feeling elevated, building friendships. So, they are definitely, and that says meeting and talking. So I definitely want to meet and talk. And the card that came out here is the dragonfly. It says lighthearted and adapt, find it out, and change. That's the same thing with the you know, sword and rose. You know, things coming to light and heal. So they're trying to heal. They're trying to, you know, work on their shadow side. They're trying to, you know, adapt and change after they found out. And now that they have truth and clarity, now they want to, okay, now the death card came up. So, death. It says the relationship is over, no second chances. Grow and transform. What's dead is dead. So right now, just focus on you, even though this card did come out. And this person is very determined to come back. But this is the energy that's surrounding them, because I asked, you know, what's going on with them. So right now, they're feeling like the relationship is over. They're feeling like they can't get a second chance. You know, that's why the Eight of Wands came out crossing. Because, and, you know, they also are in the Nine of Swords energy in a mental prison. So they're probably telling themselves, which is their worst nightmare. Also, we had the, what is that? The Eight of Swords and the Nine of Swords. So they're in a mental prison, and, you know, that's their karma. You know, they're like, they're not going to take me back. They don't want me. Ain't no second chance. I might as well just leave it alone. And it's tormenting them because they know with truth, with the sword and rose with truth and clarity and soulmates here. Yeah, they know who you are to them. They know you're their soulmate, and they fucked it up. And this is what is going over, replaying over and over in their head. That there is no second chances. That what's done is done. The relationship is over. So that's why, you know, they don't want to communicate, but they are healing. Healing heart. It says healing heartbreak, toxicity, or addiction, abusive relationship. So maybe this person has some addictions and some toxicity about themselves, but they're definitely trying to heal that right now. Anything else, Spirit? Yep. And then this came out, self-indulgence, but that's about self-worth, value, time to heal. They're taking this time to heal. You see that shadow work. They're doing the work now. Excuse me. With old school at the bottom of the deck, it says replaying events over in your head, conditioning outdated thinking. So, yeah, they may have been conditioned to think, you know, or to treat people how they treated people, but, you know, it's replaying over and over in their head of how they messed up a really good thing. So now they're trying to heal that toxicity. They're trying to heal those addictions and that conditioning to make them think that they can just do and treat people however they want to treat them. No, you got to treat people how they treat you. And you know, you're the Empress. You brought them all kind of love and stability and, you know, nurturing energy, healing energy. You brought all of that to the table. Yeah. But now they may be watching you, you know, looking you up, stalking you. That may be a part of their plan, trying to figure out if they can come back and talk to you. Yeah. But cut down in paradise came out. So this person may be cutting out, like I said, healing toxicity and addictions. They may be cutting out some things that aren't for their highest good to get this good thing back, because they want to be in paradise. They're not in paradise right now, but that's what they want. So they stopping the pattern, stopping that conditioning, that old way of thinking, that toxicity. They're trying to cut all this stuff down, cut this stuff out, you know. And you see silent treatment at the bottom because they don't know what to say right now. They're still trying to figure that out. They're definitely ascending. It says learning and expansion, transcending, preparing for union, new phase. They're preparing to come back. They're preparing for a new phase. And then what's at the bottom of the deck? But let's see. These two came out. Love Call and Old School. It came out. It was at the bottom of the deck, but it came out with Love Call. So, you know, they're doing away with, you know, that outdated thinking, that conditioning, and they're replaying events in their head, and they want to call you. Like I said, all those communication cards and action cards, they definitely are wanting to call you, wanting to send you a message. And what that say? Thinking of you. We've seen a lot of cards that have thinking of you on it. You know, we had the picture and the camera. So clearly, in the spread, we had the Six of Cups. So this person is definitely in nostalgic energy and wanting to make healthy choices so that they can come back to you. Self-love and self-care. You know, being happy, loving life. They want to be happy. That's why that paradise is out here. You know, they want to make healthy choices. They're trying to ascend. So they can... This is what I just saw, so I have to pick it up. They're trying to ascend, make healthy choices to be back in paradise with their soulmate because they're sure about that. They have clarity and truth about who you are and what type of relationship this was. Let's get some empowering messages from Spirit. Let's get some messages from Spirit, what Spirit wants us to know. One more shuffle. Yep, at the bottom of the deck it says patience. But we'll see what comes out. Okay. Those are the messages Spirit wants you to know. Choice at the bottom of the deck. It's your choice. The ball is in your court. It's up to you. But right now, you're getting spiritual guidance. You're not moving unless the divine tells you to move. Unless they tell you, and your spirit team, your spirit guides tell you. And that's very smart of you. That's the best decision. That's the best way to make a decision. You know, seek God and let him tell you. So, resonance. It says, notice your energy. What type of energy are you broadcasting to the world? Find out what in life feels resonant or dissonant with you so that your path can become clearer. And that's what you're doing right now. You're taking time, you know, to do some introspection and to get guidance from your spirit team, your spirit guides, and the divine. So, on point. Next is compassion. It says, behold the divine in others. See beyond the behaviors of others. Resist trying to analyze a person's character. See them through the eyes of love and witness them with acceptance. So just have a little compassion. If this person calls you or gives you an apology, emails you an apology, texts you an apology, I mean, you don't have to be rude or mean or whatever. No, you can just tell them, you know, I appreciate your apology, but right now my focus is elsewhere. Or however you decide to say it, but, you know, just like you forgiving them is not really for them, it's really for you. So, yeah, you can take that and do with it what you want. But the next card is crazy. Divine timing. It says, allow things to unfold. Be patient and have faith by allowing things to happen in due time. You move in harmony with life. You will be guided when the time is right. So you're definitely on the right path. You're definitely aligning. You're definitely, you know, focusing on, you know, things of your highest good, your higher purpose. And while I said that, the next card out is higher ground. This is crazy. Rise above the noise. Try not to take things personally. Sometimes we are just actors in our people's dramas. Oh, in other people's dramas. Avoid getting sucked into negativity. Yeah, don't get off your throne. Don't get off your, they might say you on a high horse right now, whatever, because yeah, you too good for that. Don't, the Empress came out, the Empress don't get off her throne to, you know, to argue with peasants. Excuse me? Yeah. Next thing out is power. It says, know your potential. You are a powerful being. Your thoughts, your words, and actions have the ability to heal or to harm. Respect this tremendous gift and use it wisely. Wow. And then we have go for it. It says you are ready. If you are waiting for a sign to make a move, this is it. You are supported and taking the next steps toward your goal. Focus on positive outcomes. Go for it. Go for it, y'all. Next card out is lessons. Lessons. Learn as you live. Find the lessons to be learned from your current situation. Do so without guilt or shame, and know that this newly acquired wisdom empowers you. Wow. And the last one is gratitude. Notice what's going right. Thankfulness is the secret sauce for creating lasting happiness. Cultivate an attitude of gratitude and then watch as your blessings grow. That's awesome. That's awesome. I don't know why, but I'm gonna leave that alone. I was gonna add on to something, but everything came out that needed to come out. So I just want to thank you guys for stopping by. Thank you for watching this video. And if you like the video, go ahead and give it the thumbs up. Please feel free to comment below and also subscribe, you guys. Subscribe if you like the video. I would love to have you. And until next time, you guys, bye.